Here we go. This is Widow Plays What Ifs. And yet again, this is gonna be my third episode today. And my last one. I've just been feeling good. Guys, if you are watching this, then that's good for you. Now, this is gonna be what if Deku and Lida was reincarnated into the Kami Ga Kill world. I'm gonna freeball it. I'm not gonna make Kami Ga Kill change that much, I don't think. It's just that Lida and Izuku will be on the Imperial side. And yeah. This is gonna make it more interesting. They're not gonna be on the assassin side. And I don't know if I'll make a ship or not. I honestly don't know. I feel like sometimes ships make the what if worse, to be honest. And it evolves around only the ship. So I don't think I'll be doing that here. I think I'm going to do that brotherly bond thing. That's the only thing I'll probably be doing. But as I said on the first episode, their last name will be Shigagamis. Yeah, Shigagami. And both of their names this is gonna be Ida's name. His first name is gonna be Kiragari. Not Kiragiri, it's Kiragari. You heard that correctly. And that is the representative that represents darkness. And I think that's what that word means, or name. And Daiko's name is gonna be Kirayami. And that represents darkness as well. So Ida's name is gonna be Kiragari and Izuku's name will be Kirayami. Kirayami and Kiragari Shigagami. That's a handful, to be honest. I don't know. Okay, please, yeah, please in the comment section, please tell me some good names, good Japanese names for them, cause that doesn't work with their last name. I'm just gonna call them by Ida and Izu and Ida for now. But yeah, please give me some comments. Okay, 3 minutes. Okay. And like I said, they have red eyes and white hair. Let me see. Once they get their imperial arms, their imperial arms was a now I'm not gonna say it yet. I'm gonna make a whole thing. I'm gonna say what happened and all that shit whenever I get to it. Now, starting with the story, I'm freeballing this. I'm making this own story. Okay. So, Ida and Izuku grow up, and They, I would say, once they were born, they already knew it was each other. They just had this connection that they knew it was each other. Izuku knew that it was Ida, and Ida knew that it was Izuku. So once they were able to talk, they asked each other at the exact same time, "Are you Ida? Are you Izuku?" They both say yes. And yeah. But yeah, as they grow up and they already got that brotherly bond going on, so that just makes it official that they're brothers, like blood related in this world now. And yeah, that just makes it official. Now just put on this picture right now. So as they grow up, they really bond with their mother and father, who is Imperial Guards at the Empire. And they really wanted to follow in their parents' footsteps, because they really respect their parents. Not that they really care for protecting people, really, because they still think of what happened in their other world and what happened to them. Their minds are a little twisted because of their last world. But yeah, they go into they instead of as they grow up more, they're about I would say 6 right now, and up to that point they were hoping to be guards, but Izuku had a great idea. Instead of the guards, why don't we go to the military? We can kill. We can have a lot more fun, Ida. As Izuku has this wicked smile on him. If we were guards, we wouldn't be able to have fun. Think about the battlefield. Think about the rush. Think about everything that could happen. And Ida is picturing it. And he has the most satisfied and wicked smile he has ever made before. He has this cricket smile on right now. And he says, "Lil bro, you are right." They literally threw their past lives away. Right now they think of this life as their only life, pretty much. They call Izuku calls either big bro and either calls Izuku little bro. Or Ida sometimes calls Izuku by Lil Izu. And Ida's name is so short, so Izuku couldn't come up with a shorter name for Ida, so he just calls him Ida. So yeah, but that really pisses him off though. But yeah. Um but Ida says yes. That is perfect. We should 100% go into the military and have fun. we could let loose. And Izuku has a satisfied smell as well as Ida, as they're just like talking to each other right now. And their parents aren't really home that much. Whenever Izu and Ida grew up, their parents knew that these kids are very intelligent and very how do I say, very they act like adults pretty much. They're um they're mature for their age. They're quiet. They've always been quiet. They love to study, read books. They love reading about the world, about the battles that's happened in this world and what's going on. And they love, absolutely love, reading about imperial arms. That is something that they been wanting and craving to have for the longest time. But just thinking about it, they're both twins and they both look like this, but in their think about this face, this person, but think of him as a 6-year-old. Plus another body of his. So yeah, they are twins. So they look exactly the same. Sometimes their parents can't make them out. Yeah, sometimes they cannot make each other out. Because they're so good at acting like each other. They they pretty much act like each other, to be honest. They act like the same person with slight differences. But yeah, let me move on from that. They love picking fights with kids around the neighborhood. They are like kingpins to the kids. They are pretty much like bullies, to be honest. They are pretty much bullies. Yeah, they're bullies to other kids. They take their shit, make them do stuff for them, make them steal food, do that. Sometimes they make someone steal food right in front of a guard just to get them in trouble. And see the chaos that's about to unfold. And they love shit like that. As you can tell, they are not the same people that they were in canon. These are two completely different people than they were if they were in their world. These people would be foreign if they went to their own world. But yeah. I would say they grow up to be around 10, no, 11 is 12. No, I'm just gonna go to 11 is 12 ish. They're no, no, no. They when they were around 14 to 15, they applied for the military. Because I'm just gonna say you can apply for the military around that age, or a little younger. I'm just gonna say you can apply for the military when you're 11 in this world. I don't know if it's correct or not, but I'm just gonna go with it. They apply at age 11. They go to the military. They do boot camp. They friggin' I would say they just apply for straight up military. They no, the army. They don't go to the navy. They don't. There's only the navy or the army in this world, I would presume, because there's no airplanes, so there's no air force. So they just applied for the army. As they grow up, they are very good at what they do. They are very good. I would say that as these years pass, they do a lot of the dirty work, I would say. Pillaging freaking destroying freaking villages that threatens the empire. If that's what it's called, I'm just gonna call it the empire. I haven't read a comic like it for in a while. They go to some wars, and people have a code name for the twins. If you see twins with red eyes and white hair, you should stay away from them. Because everybody swears they have an aura of death around them. People sometimes can swear that they see the god of death right behind them sometimes. So they call the twins of death. Because they are so good at what they do. They are known. And the twins are real good at dual wielding bladed weapons. Ever since they were born to this world, they had a fascination with bladed weapons, or particularly curved bladed weapons. Izuku and Ida particularly had a favorite. They loved sickles. They had a fascination with them. They didn't know why. They love sickles, and There's another thing that they really took an interest to, even though it wasn't particularly a weapon. They could make it a weapon, and that is a scythe. They love sickles and scythes. You know where I'm going with this. Um, I would say Izuku more had a between the sickles or a scythe. I would say Izuku would prefer the scythe, while Ida preferred the sickles over the scythe. And that is another reason why everybody calls them the twins of death. Because they pretty much represent the god of death, pretty much. A grim reaper. They are the embodiment of one in human form. If someone were to, if any of these freaking army men were to picture um the god of death in human form, these twins would be exactly it. What all their what the squadron think. And yeah. And now let's forward a few years to where they're in the middle of a war, a battle. As Izuku and Ida are walking into the battle, and their blood is pumping. They are ready for this. They are going to have so much fun like they did the other times. Though sometimes little battles like these ended fairly quickly because the opponent was so weak. They during these years they have been moving up the ranks, and a few imperial higher ups have been watching them very closely and very interested in these twins. And yeah, because they have been single-handedly um helping and winning fights just by themselves. When the rest of their squad dies, they just finish the mission. They finish what they were set out to do. It doesn't matter if they're there to kill a target, win a battle between two countries. If there's like a little battle area, they'll win it. They'll win the freaking they'll win the conquest, or whatever you would call it. The they would win that land pretty much by winning that battle. They would help win more land, yeah. And anything else the empire needed without it being secret. And they met a few people here and there. I'm not gonna say, but yeah. If I decide to read Agami Got Kill tomorrow, then I will say the names of whoever they met. If I didn't, then on the next time I make the second video of the second episode of this, I will not say it. I will not say the names of who they met. So yeah. I'm just gonna say straight up, they have not met as Death at all yet. They've heard of her reputation. No one can escape her reputation. And they are very interested in this Death. But she hasn't heard of them yet. Cause she's still she's out of the country doing the Empire's bidding. And having fun while doing it. But let's go back to the boys. They're having fun butchering everybody on the battlefield. Sometimes they even butcher some friendlies just for the heck of it. Sometimes they do this and no one can do a damn thing about it because they're literally single-handedly helping the Empire win and helping them, so they can't do a damn thing about it. And they need these two. They're that high up at the moment that they need these two. I would say they're generals at this point, or at least about to be generals, and they're so young too. Even though they're so young, they are gonna be generals soon. And they started to meet His Majesty and the Duke, who is really running the this empire. And the kid is just a baby at this point, just a baby, crying and stuff. And yeah. But yeah, let's go on to the battlefield. They're butchering everybody. They're having the time of their lives. And then the enemy forces are terrified. They're seeing what is happening before them. They are seeing two teenagers butchering, having the look of them having the time of their lives on this battlefield. They look so alive as they kill and butcher every one of these enemy forces' friends, as they're watching their friends all die and get butchered by these two without a sweat. And they are just shaking at this point, because at this point the Empire was losing this battle, but once these two came in, half of their forces have been taken down, and this is without an Imperial arms. After this battle, the Duke promised them to take them and see if they can resonate with any Imperial arms. And at this point, the Imperial army, their uh, as Izuku's and Ida's army has live um living up a little bit, liven up a little bit. They're fighting back. They are fighting with all their might at the moment, and within no time, the enemy forces was slow, very fast, was finished very fast. And Izuku put on a pouty face, saying, "That's no fun. They didn't even. They were so fucking weak. What the fuck?" And he just says, "We're yes, that's sad indeed." Why can't the enemy forces just be strong? Like, what the fuck? Why can't we have our damn fun? As he throws one of his scythes at a tree, almost hitting one of a lieutenant um on a cheek with that scythe. As he's like, whoa, 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 boys, calm down, whoa, just calm down there. Don't need to cut my head off. As he's shakily laughing about. As they both look at him, and they have evil smiles. As they is closer to him, and freaking either puts a hand on one of the lieutenant's elb um not elbows, freaking the fuck shoulders, as Mizuku got the other one, and they're just looking at him with evil grins as he's shaking in his pants right now, as he's about to fall over because of how scary these two twins are up close. The bloodlust that they're giving off is ungodly. If they were separated, that then their bloodlust would be bearable, I would say, to this guy, but they're together right now, and it is just he's asking the god of death himself to end him, please. This is too much torture right now. As they let him go, and Ida picks his scythe out from the tree, and they walk off. And that lieutenant is just shakingly just standing there until he just his knees give out. And he just on his knees as some of his friends just try to cheer him up, saying, "It's all right, buddy. It's all right. It's all right. We've been there." Cause they have been with Izuku and Ida for quite a while. They know how these kids operate. As that skirmish is over, they head back to the capital, or yeah, the capital. And they go to the Imperial Palace, and they kneel right in front of the Duke as he does as he's eating on a piece of meat, as he's eating a steak, as he smiles, as he looks at the two boys that has a bright future ahead of him, as he smiles, thinking, these boys, they are going to be great in the future. As they both say in unison, our Imperial Majesty, our Majesty, as he smiles, as he says, y'all can stand now. As they both do, and they look at the Duke, as he says, well, let's go to the Imperial Arms area and see if anything resonates with y'all. As they go there, and they're checking everything out, as nothing is resonating with them. It takes quite a while as they're about to leave, but something catches both their eyes as they're gonna leave. As the Duke was puzzled for a second as he sees both of them staring at something. As they are walking towards the object, as they both see that there's two of them, two of the exact same object, and it's both resonating with both of them. As they both look at each other, look at the objects, look at Duke, and the Duke's looking at them and the objects, and he smirks and smiles, and he says, and he thinks to himself, oh, this will be great. I wonder what will become of them. Because it's as they ask the Duke, what is this? And the Duke says, even I don't know what that is. I don't know what this would do. No one has taken it. And if one tried, they would die. And the substance would immediately go from the person that's dead and go straight back to the object. The glass object. As they both look at each other and think, that's fascinating. As they both look at each other and bring their hands to the substance or the glass substance. The cases are encasing the substance. As they look at it, they think, let me guess, we gotta drink this, don't we? And the Duke says, yes, I suppose you do. As Izuku says to eat a bon appetit as they both gulp the substance down as they're both feeling immense pain. They are feeling immense pain. They are on their knees, just feeling it all. All this darkness, all this bloodshed. How good it would be to taste all that blood. And they're finally getting it. They are getting it, bloodthirst. Their appearances kind of change a little bit. Their face gets pale as this picture right here. Oh, what? Oh. As pale as this picture right here. And they get the pointed ears as well as the slit eyes. As they are just as their nails begin to get sharper. And not just their nails from their hands, they feel their feet too. Their nails on their feet get sharper as well. As fangs start to grow. As this is from the vampire demon from long ago. This is the blood of the vampire bat demon. Now I'm not gonna say vampire demon, I'm just gonna be saying the bat demon. Once they consumed this, they evolved. They made another species, pretty much. They are not human no more. And they both smile wickedly as they feel completely different and stronger. And they have this immense thirst that they have to subside. That has to subside. No. They have this thirst that won't ever subside. And they are loving it. As once this once they let's go back a little bit. Once they took the imperial arm, they drank it and went to their knees. The Duke thought, they're not gonna make it. What a waste. But as he saw something that he never saw before, them starting to change. As he saw their face get paler and their ears get pointier. As they both kind of look like this, but and their nails get blacker and pointier, same as their feet. But the Duke can't see that, as he thinks they have a full mutation. They look like complete monsters. As the Duke laughs hysterically, as he thinks monsters for the Empire. No. Monsters for the capital. As he is just laughing inside his head. As Izuku and Ida finally the pain subsides. Can't say it. Subsides, and they get up slowly as they're feeling everything. Their senses are heightened. They can see everything 10 times better. As they are just seeing it all. Even their sense of touch is different. As they're just like thinking to themselves, this is so weird, but amazing. As they both freaking smirk and laugh at the same time as they're looking at each other. And Ida asks Izuku, you think what I'm thinking? As Izuku says, yes. As they both smirk and they look at the Duke, thanking him for letting them in the Imperial Arms area. As he says, no, thank you for protecting our capital, our most precious capital that we so much love, that we love so much. As they both smirk, and they know what he meant. As they both laugh, and they say, of course, our Duke. Of course, my Duke, in unison. As he asked them, boys, can you do a favor for the capital? As they say in unison, yes, my lord. What would you need? As the Duke smirks, as he says what needs to be done, and they both say, yes, it shall be done, our Duke, or our Majesty. And they smirk. All three of them smirk in unison. And they're on their way. What should be next? What should be next? They go to the rooms and they go to the their house, not their family house, but their I would say their army house, which they both have. They decided just to live together. They weren't going to get separate houses. They didn't feel comfortable leaving each other. So yeah. I'm just gonna keep this at the moment because this is nice. As they're just at their house, just talking to each other, talking about what they're feeling right now, how heightened their senses are right now, how great this power is, how great this power that they're feeling right now, and how much pain that they're in, and how much hunger that they're feeling right now. As they both not in agreement and they leave the house for the night. They decided to take a stroll at night. And they decided to take a stroll at night, and they see a few people just at they're just walking. They see a few people here and there. As Izuku asks, "Do you want to be monsters tonight, or do you want to be a goody two shoes tonight?" Tonight, let's be goody two shoes right now. And Izuku says, "Okay." We're going to save someone then tonight. And we'll kill the bad guys. As Ida nods in agreement, and they take a stroll, and it takes a little while until they hear a scream for help as someone's getting mugged. As they both just walk there just casually. They walk into an alleyway as they look at the pitiful muggers. The two pitiful muggers are trying to rob, I would say, a little boy. A boy that's around 6 or 7 with his big sister. And she's around Izuku and Ida's age. As they say, how pitiful can muggers be? Right, good brother? Right, big brother? As Ida says, you're right, little brother. How pitiful can robbers be? As the muggers quickly looks at them and points their guns at Ida and Izuku, as they're saying, get back, get back. As they see the uniforms and they gulp. And they think, this is a general. As Izuku and Ida saying to the little boy and girl, get out of here. As the two do, as they wait for them to leave, and they do. And Izuku says, finally, I can fucking have a snack. as the the muggers are they are the two muggers are confused, and as they were in their as they were taken aback, and I'm very confused at the moment. As Izuku dashes at one of them, as Ida dashes at the other very quickly at inhuman speeds that never seen before. As Izuku grabs one of them by the neck and just holding him up, as he says, "This power is great." This Imperial Arm, I don't know what this Imperial Arm does or what it is, but this is a powerful one, Ida. And Ida agrees, saying probably one of their most powerful. And the dude even said himself that nobody was able to survive the process, as they all died. And Izuku just says, I guess it was waiting for us, because we survived. As he laughs psychotically, as he pulls the guy closer to him, as the dude heard everything of what Izuku and Ida says. He is in fear, as Izuku tilts this dude's head and bites on as his fangs grow, and he bites onto this dude and sucking him dry, as this dude is nothing more than an empty husk right now, as he is in I can't say, as he's in ecstasy, as you know what I'm trying to say. And Ida is doing the same, as once he finishes, he's in ecstasy as well. Ecstasy? Yeah, ecstasy. As he's in ecstasy as well. As they're just in there just savoring the flavor, just everything. As Izuku just says, Ida, we are the embodiment of monsters right now, as the humans would say. As Ida would agree, saying, yes, the humans would say we are monsters right now, as their mentality is slowly changing for the worse. They are literally changing to real monsters. But for them, they are just feeling themselves. They are feeling unrestrained at the moment. Unrestrained from humanity, unrestrained from the body's limit. They are restrained by all of that. They just feel free. Freer than they've ever been in their entire lives. Because think about it. Once you change your species, you would feel that way. You would feel unrestrained. You would feel powerful. And you would feel everything. And while on that, they are on blood at the moment. And they are just feeling themselves. They are feeling great. They never want to go back. As Ida says, I never want to go back. There's no turning back, little brother, for me. And Izuku says, same for me, big bro. as they both smirk. Think as Ida asks, "You want to go for another drink?" Probably that little brother and sister duo. As Izuku smirks, and they go on their leisurely walk in the night. As when the night's done, they go to their house and they are sleeping. Let's get to when let's get to when they are I would say on their mission. Yeah, they don't need no carrots, they don't need nothing. They are running, they are flinting their asses there to the other country, as they are going to destroy this other country, that this other capital that's trying to defy the capital that they're in right now. As they're trying to defy their duke, their majesty, as they can't have none of that. As they they're they just made it to this other capital, and Izuku thinks for a second. Damn, I wish I had my scythe with me. I forgot it, Ida. And Ida says, same, I forgot my freaking sickles. This would be so much more fun if I had my sickles. As a blood red / black scythe appears right in front of Izuku, as he is surprised for a second, but holds on to the scythe so it doesn't drop. As he looks at it and he feels it, and he thinks, and he says to Ida, these imperial arms, they were meant for us. It's like it was waiting for us at this moment. It was meant for us. We are the chosen ones, Ida. As Izuku says, think about your sickles. I just thought about my scythe, and it appeared right in front of me. Probably your sickles would appear right in front of you, as Ida does. As blood red / black sickles appear in front of him, as he smirks, as he says to Izuku, "Oh, this is gonna be a bloodbath. This is gonna be a bloodbath." And they both smirk. As that is the end of the episode. Sorry if it's very how I say bad. I'm trying here. Even though this is the Akame got killed world, I am strained from that. Izuku and Ida will not be part of the war that's gonna go on very soon. I'm gonna take them away from that. And I'm making this a whole new story. They're not gonna be part of it. They'll meet some characters here and there from Akame got killed. And yeah. But yeah, this is the end of the episode. Thank you for watching. If you watched it, subscribe and click that bell icon, and please tell me how if you got any objections, or if you want anything for a future series or future episode, or you want me to add something here or there, please comment. Yeah. Thank you very much, and peace out.